Hey everybody. Hope you are doing well. Still feeling a little bit under the weather. Got a handful of prescriptions here from the doctor. Hopefully that will allow me to finally get over this feeling like crap. But it dawns on me that since I started this channel, I've never really explained what this channel's purpose is. Um, I've worked in and around music for well over 3 decades, but it's been a passion of mine since I was, you know, I was a kid. I was like 3, 4 years old when I fell in love with it. And ever since then, I've tried to soak up everything I possibly could. Didn't really matter what the genre, what the style was. I mean, when I was in junior high school, I was taking out CDs from the town library of classical music. I was listening to stuff that people in my age group would not have listened to, influenced by older friends of mine to explore musical styles that weren't common by any means. I was big into Frank Zappa when everybody else was listening to, U2. I was huge into, excuse me, huge into the Grateful Dead when other people were listening to Led Zeppelin. It's not that I'm any different or better or anything like that than anybody else. It's just that I just have a pretty varied musical taste. And so over the years, I've listened to a lot of the radio. And I've always wondered what it would be like to sort of be like a DJ on the radio. I didn't want to be stuck doing the stuff that everybody else was playing. I loved the movie Pump Up the Volume with the Christian Slater and his pirate radio station and everything like that. And so I figured, what the hell? I'll start a YouTube channel because I've watched a lot of reaction videos over the last 2 years and noticed a lot of commonality amongst the music that was being presented on there. And it was always coming from the mindset or from the perspective of people who'd never heard this particular song before, and so they're reacting to it. Yet the song they were reacting to sold, millions and millions of copies for the artist, and they were very popular, and it just wasn't in a genre that particular person would be listening to, whether it be a hip hop artist listening to, Queensryche or Faith No More or Van Halen, or a country fan listening to, I don't know, jazz or blues or something like that. It was always, somebody who wasn't familiar with a particular genre listening to some of the most popular stuff ever put out on the radio. And as I've noted in some of my previous videos, I like the deeper cuts. I like the music that is, the seventh and eighth and ninth track on the album, not just the pushed radio hit by the corporate executives at a record company or, what would pass the MTV censors. And so that's my entire purpose for doing this. Every once in a while, somebody will come along and suggest a song that I either hadn't heard or hadn't heard often or hadn't heard in a long, long, long time. And that's a song that will be sort of a fresh reaction to me. But for the most part, everything that I'm playing on this channel is stuff that I've lived with for decades and decades. And so if you notice a different angle to the music that I'm playing, that's kind of why. I get very bored with the repetition on the radio. I get very, very bored with the same songs over and over and over again. as much as I love big hits like, Panama and Hot for Teacher or Carry On Wayward Son or you know, Who's Crying Now by Journey or any of the big hits that get played on other reaction channels, I just get very bored with the same songs over and over again. So I'm going to try to and continue to try to approach songs from a different angle. Now, some of the songs I will play will be very popular, especially amongst fans of a particular band. But for the most part, I would think, with some exceptions, of course, the songs that I will play will be deeper cuts that the general public, the passive listener, may never have heard. Um, and so, anyway, I just thought I'd let you all know what my goal is with the channel. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you've noticed that, the differences, or let me know if there's something you're thinking that I am missing. Any suggestions you might have, I am open to it. Not saying I will follow them all, but I am open to it. And with that said, thank you for viewing this. I appreciate you, and I wish you all well. Take care.